Hello everyone, this presentation is my contribution to Module 2 led by Professor Alicia Salomone from the course Interdisciplinary Approach to Social Injustice, Indigeneity and Sustainable Future in Chile and Sweden. My name is Paulina Pavez and today I will share some reflection on decolonial feminism from Abya Yala, also known as Latin America. My presentation is based on the chapter The Feminization of Extractive Violence, a comparative study from Colombia and Indonesia, written in collaboration with Raúl Holz. In this work, we provide a critical review of various decolonial feminist texts from Abya Yala to understand extractive violence in Colombia and Indonesia. Decolonial feminisms opens up a space for continuous dialogue questioning patriarchal, heteronormative, and racial order. This framework helps us analyze extractive violence by examining the intersection of coloniality and patriarchy, establishing gender as both a theoretical and epistemic category. As Maria Lugones highlights and Segasto also says, this approach reveals how colonialism interwoven with patriarchy continues to shape community lives today. Some key contributions from decolonial feminism. Decolonial feminism addresses two critical challenges. In the first place, it critiques Eurocentric feminist epistemology. This universalizing perspective reproduces colonial and patriarchal frameworks, reducing Latin American women to a homogeneous order and erasing the knowledge, experience, and resistance of indigenous and Black women. As Maria Lugone and others authors like Rita Segato and Ochi Curiel emphasize. In the second place, it examining limitation within Southern feminist movements. These movements often led by white, mestiza, or bourgeois feminists, may reproduce colonial hierarchy by portraying indigenous and Black women as a local order, reinforcing internal exclusions, as Jordarkis Espinosa points out. Three core concepts in decolonial feminism: the body, territory, or the body, territory, and land. Decolonial feminism conceptualizes women's body as a contested space where resistance and capital accumulation intersect. These body-territory connections challenge the Eurocentric divide between human and nature. As Lorena Capnal, communitarian feminist, says, as a consequence, to save the water and the land, women's body must also be saved. Political commitment and resistance. Decolonial feminism is not just academic but political. It centers the experience of indigenous women as source of knowledge and resistance. As described by Claudia Zapata and Aura Cumes, women are framed not only as victims, but as active agents of resistance, generating new theoretical insight, also according to Ochi Curiel, another decolonial feminist. 3. The separation of production from reproduction and dispossession. Feminist perspective reveals how extractive economies exploit unpaid reproductive labor. Racialized women are often situated in the intersection of production and reproduction. making them vulnerable to both economic exploitation and dispossession. Quijano's framework on coloniality illuminates how this dynamic reinforces inequality. Finally, the colonial feminism invites us to rethink the relationship between humans, natures, and capital. They challenge extractive economies and provide pathways for building alternatives centered on more justice, sustainability, and respect for life. Thank you for your attention.